In English, Osaka is portrayed as having a southern US accent, but she really speaks the Kansai dialect, or more specifically, the Osaka dialect. After watching this video, you'll know what makes Osaka's accent unique, and how it's different from the standard Japanese spoken in Tokyo, which falls under the Kanto dialect. The Kansai dialect is often associated with comedy, due to the nationwide popularity of comedy duos from Osaka. This fits with Osaka's role in the show, tending to play the straight man, or tsukomi in Japanese. Let's learn to hear the difference.
ここんとこ空いてるで。
じゃあここにする。
窓際や。
コーヒーもらおっかな。
Firstly, the Kansai and Kanto dialects each went through different sound changes. The word dearu, roughly equivalent to the English verb to be, changed to ya in the Kansai region, and da in Kanto. In other regions like Hiroshima, it instead became ja. This can often be heard at the end of sentences. The word daro, likewise, has the da changed to ya, becoming yaro.
土足で入れるんやろ?
At the end of sentences, you can also often hear the phrase dakara being replaced with yakara. The past tense form of verbs also developed differently in Kansai and Kanto. Let's take the verb shimau as an example. In Kanto, the past tense would become shimatta, whereas in Kansai, it would be pronounced shimota.
あかん。変わってしもた。
The verb warau in the past tense would become waratta in standard Japanese and warota in the Kansai dialect. Similarly, the te form of verbs is also different. You becomes itte in Kanto and yute in Kansai. Morau becomes moratte in Kanto and morote in Kansai. When quoting a statement in standard Japanese, te is used, with a glottal stop represented by the small tsu. This can be heard as a short silence before the te. In the Kansai dialect, the glottal stop is not present. For example, in standard Japanese, you could say Osaka dakaratte. In the Kansai dialect,
そんな大阪やからって。
Additionally, some words are shortened in the Kansai dialect. Standard Japanese soda would become soya or seya. Doda would become doya. Dodaro would become doyaro.
どうやろう。
Now let's look at the pronunciation differences. Firstly, in standard Japanese, certain vowels are devoiced or omitted, such as in des and mas. In the Kansai dialect, these may be pronounced as desu and masu.
大阪から来た春日歩むと言います。よろしくお願いします。
However, to really understand what makes the Kansai dialect unique, we have to focus on a feature that most English speakers will struggle to even notice: pitch accent. This is like a simple form of tones, which is why Japanese is sometimes considered a tonal language. The pitch accent system used in the Kansai region is significantly different from the system used in Kanto, which is what really gives the Kansai dialect its unique and charming sound. The difference is easiest to notice in phrases like
なんでやねん。
in Kanto, nande is pronounced with a fall in pitch, as in nande nano, but in Kansai there is a rise in pitch, as in nande yane. The difference in pitch is also very noticeable in adjectives. For example, itai, itai, nagai, nagai, kurushii, kurushii, oishii, oishii. Additionally, words consisting of a single short vowel are often drawn out to become a long vowel, such as hi becoming he and ki becoming ki. There is also a lot of unique vocabulary in the Kansai dialect. In standard Japanese, the word dame is used to mean no good, but in Kansai, the word used is akan.
嘘。パズルはあかんねん。
The word for good, i, is instead pronounced e.
な。
One of the best features of the Kansai dialect is its sentence-ending particles. These are short words used to change the emotional tone of a sentence. The word nen is unique to the Kansai dialect and can often be heard at the end of phrases like nande ya nen or sugoi nen.
すごい高級やねん。
In standard Japanese, the sentence-ending particle yo creates the sense that you're telling someone something or pointing out some information to them, such as ame daioh, meaning it's raining. The Kansai dialect instead uses de for a similar purpose. Ame ya de.
行くでー。
When negating a statement in standard Japanese, janai is used. In Kansai, chau is used instead.
おっと、ただのティッシュちゃうで。
This can also be used to mean different or not right. In standard Japanese, when saying you have to do something, you can attach toikenai to the end of the negative form of the verb, such as ikanai toikenai, meaning I have to go. In the Kansai dialect, this would instead use the word we learned earlier, akan, meaning no good.
文化祭ではたい焼きも食べんとあかん。
Osaka's grammar is also different in many ways. To describe a verb which is currently ongoing, standard Japanese adds eiru. In the Kansai dialect, this becomes toru. Note that the intonation is also different.
飛んどる。
While in standard Japanese, verbs are generally negated with the word nai. Negation of verbs can take two different forms in the Kansai dialect, ending in on, like wakaran, or ending in hen, like
負けへん。負けられへん。
Additionally, the verb iru, used to say someone is somewhere, such as ie ni iru, meaning is in the house, would instead use the verb oru, becoming ie ni oru. Hopefully you now have a better idea of what exactly makes Osaka's accent unique, and how much of that simply cannot be conveyed in English translation.